Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Jago. Jagga, 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 jagga. The sleeves of my dress just got me feeling some type of like, just namaste way. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys this slight variation of an everyday glam I've been kind of doing a lot as of lately. It's very spring ready, it's very summer ready, lots of subtle tones of rose gold and pink and a poppin' lip girl, because we just love to give the girls some everyday glam. Natural hair is flourishing, nails is flourishing, and for this video I partnered with Kat Von D Beauty. Shout out to you, Kat Von D Beauty in the squad. They have an entire brow collection now. Like seriously, 16 products. 7 of those products from the new collection are artistic colors. So your pastels, your primary colors, all of the colors that you would need for your different brow needs. And the other 7 colors are neutrals for the everyday girl, just like your girl next door, you know? Just a little everyday glam. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be demonstrating the signature brow. These are Kat's newest collection of pencil brow liners, and I just realized that signature brow, it's signature because it's a pencil, you know, like a pencil you sign. Yeah, maybe it was just me. All right, I just wanted to have that moment with you guys. Without further ado, I'm gonna show you how to get this beautiful, I don't know, ethereal, I don't know how to say which one it is, but I like the word. And before we do get started, you know the drill. If you're a part of the 60% family, let me tell you something, we love you. There is a home here, especially since you keep coming back. I mean, let's keep it all the way 100. But I would love to see you subscribe. I would love to see you join the Aina family permanently. Make sure you click on the bell notification so you can get an email every single time I upload. It's free, it won't spam you, I promise. I promise. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. I just feel like my skin looks so healthy and moisturized this morning. Guess that's what happens when you're a child of God, honey. I'm gonna start by putting on my silk scarf because I don't want my, let me tell you something, black girls and our edges, like we just hold them with such a high regard, okay, including me. All right, so that's to keep the hair out of my face, and now we're going to prime. I just want to tone down a little, just a little bit of the shine in my face. So I'm gonna take the Primed and Peachy primer from Too Faced. I really like this primer. It's kind of like a cooling, mattifying primer. Really smooths the skin, really nice, and it smells impeccable, darlings. So I'm just gonna put that mainly in the center of my face. It does leave a little bit of a pinky white cast, so, you know, story of my life. Dennis is in the bathroom taking a number 2 and has been giggling. The bathroom's right next door. He's been in there giggling the whole time. I don't know who's keeping him entertained, but you know what? If he likes it, I love it. Quick tip, I've actually been using less primer than I normally do. I feel like if I use too much primer, I get more oily, which like is really weird. You think it'd be the opposite. Maybe there's something to what Tasha said about a granule amount of maybe they were okay, Tasha. Now I know better. Next, we're gonna do the brows, aka the star of the show, darling. I got this nice big old PR box a couple weeks ago with the whole collection, girl. So in this new collection, she has brow pencils, which I'm gonna demonstrate in a minute. So she also has some new brow powders. This is the Brow Struck. So everybody that likes a little bit of a softer, oh, it's like shimmery. Interesting. Oh. Then she also launched Super Brow, which is a longwear brow pomade. But funny enough, something I'm really excited for are the pomades that come in different colors. Like, can we just talk about the primary colors? Kat is hitting all the bases. These are really gonna come in handy. And I'm also curious, can they be used as eye bases? Can they be used as liner? Like, what can we do with them? Today we're doing the traditional conservative soccer mom, Jacqueline. So we're gonna stick with the original hair color. Today we're gonna be talking about the signature brow. You guys know I love a brow pencil. What's really unique about these, 1, these are cruelty-free, which is automatic plus. And 2, I really like the fact that these have a dual-sided, like I can't talk to you if your brow pencil doesn't have a brush on the other end. Like it's just it's non-negotiable. Right now I have 3 colors. One of the lightest colors I'm not gonna use because it's not gonna work on my skin tone, but I am gonna use a combination of medium brown and dark brown. I do typically prefer to do my brows on top of foundation, but I can do either or. It honestly just depends on what look I'm going for or what look I'm doing. Now, I just got my brows microbladed, and common misconception is a lot of people ask like, well, what's the point of filling in your brows? Like you already have brows done. I just feel like microblading is for when I'm not wearing makeup. This is so that I can have full brows with no makeup. But when I'm wearing makeup, I still fill in my brows because I feel like the look's definitely not complete until you fill in the brow. I love doing a multi-dimensional brow, and how I basically do that is by tracing my line with the darker shade on the bottom of my brow. We're gonna be following that shape the entire time. I love how hard these pencils are. They're not too waxy, they're not too soft. They also are long wearing and they're waterproof. I'm defining my shape. I like to overfill. You see how I went above where my brow starts? I'm gonna be showing you guys how I create a more faded, natural looking brow, even with pencil. Starting halfway at the brow, right here, I then trace and follow. I'm following the bottom line, then I connect the two. I like to do the head of the brow separately from the tail of the brow just because those brow hairs grow in 2 different shapes. This is your brow hair that's gonna be growing more straight back, a little bit more controlled, whereas up here, this is where you're gonna get your wispiness, your more, you know, just a more fluttery brow. Something that you can do if you have more unruly brows or brows that just grow, brows that crip walk basically, you can brush the brow hairs down so that way you can clearly see exactly where to fill in. You need to tell your brows where to go. Don't let them run your life, girl, because they really will if you let them. And this spoolie thing just really helps kind of quickly go in between applications, between pencil and spoolie. And do you see how I'm kind of lightly, I'm not drawing, I'm feathering. Dark brown is a nice ashy brown. I do prefer an ashier brown pencil. Okay, now switching over to medium. The great thing is these are customizable, so you don't have to just stick to one brow pencil. So now, instead of stroking backwards and feathering backwards, I'm taking medium brow and I'm feathering upward where we left that bottom line, stroking upward. I can't show you this on camera, but when you zoom in, you'll see that the shape of these pencils are kind of shaped like an elliptical. So if you point it straight at the brow and strike up, it kind of resembles microblading. Then what I like to do is go back with the brush head, soften. And the formula of these pencils is a reinforced, break-proof formula that actually kind of like warms up and softens when it comes in contact with the brow. And that's how you get perfect brows that resemble microblading. Do you guys remember, like, brows were really like the bread and butter of my early YouTube days? Like, my brow tutorials always popped, girl. Like, they just always popped. Sorry, I'm using Born This Way from Too Faced. But yeah, I mean, I just really still feel like, brows just make or they break the look. So I'm going for 1.5 pumps of this foundation for that medium but buildable, my skin but better coverage. And yes, this is my new shade, which will be coming out sooner than later, I promise. We found out alert the media. We found out the mystery about the NYX brush. It is not the powder brush. It is the buffing multi-purpose brush, I think. And that's what I thought it was. This brow's a little bit thicker, girl. She got a little carried away at the dinner table. So I'm gonna just thicken this one up to match. This is right kind of where you go through that unibrow, girl. Break up the end and then right in this area, lots of beef. So we gotta get through, break it up. Before we go in with our highlight color, I put a little bit of darker concealer right in this area to shape. Like, this to me helps flatter the brow so much. Then I'm gonna take my Colourpop No Filter Concealer, which, by the way, new shade is Dark 46. Deep Golden 60, which was my original color, is now Dark 46. This honestly is one of my favorite color concealers I have ever. It does dry down quick, so you gotta work fast. Heifers in the center of the 5 heads. You guys know the drill. It doesn't change much, man. Do you see how this shade here just really helped accentuate the brows, shape the face? Stamp it all in. Then move to my under eye after it's been drying for 3 years. Taking my Beauty Bakery flour powder and setting my under eye concealer. So the eyeshadow, I'm actually gonna do in a completely separate tutorial, and I'm gonna link it in the description box when it's live. It is gonna be on Instagram, but the good thing is you don't have to have Instagram to watch it. Like, you can just like open it up in your browser and see all the goods. So we're gonna do the eyes real quick off camera and then come back. Okay, eyes is popping. Now we're gonna add our mascara. I don't wear pressed powder foundations these days anymore as much as I used to, but lately I've actually been really digging this one from Kat Von D. I learned this tip from Carly Bible. You guys know I love Carly. The color that I use is medium 62. It's a really nice buttery kind of like medium yellow color. What I'm gonna do is take a really dense but also fluffy kind of blending brush, and I kind of go under my eye as like a finishing final step. I just totally took a wild guess on Sephora and ordered this online, and it ended up being the perfect color. But you basically want to use something that's like a highlight color. I'm gonna take the Maui Nights bronzer. Is that what's called? Yeah, Maui Nights bronzer from Becca, just for a little added warmth around the perimeter of my face. And I kind of go over everything. Like, I go under the eye just a little bit. Don't get too carried away. We don't want no beef. I'm gonna take my, my Cor de Rosa blush from Sigma. I'm still just as obsessed with this blush now as I used to be, honestly. Chocolate Geode, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Geode from Becca. That new shade though, is so stunning. I'm just gonna add a little bit right like at the peak of my cheekbones. I'm not gonna get too carried away. Then finish it off with Anastasia Saint Tropez lip gloss. I've been loving this gloss lately. And that is the final look. So I'm gonna just chill here while you watch the next video. I'm just let you click here. It's right over my legs. You lucky I shaved today too.